Okay, welcome back. In this section, we're going to talk a little bit deeper into the topic of ensemble logical modeling workshops. This is actually an Elm workshop primer, gives you a little bit of an idea of how the workshops run and the kind of things that we do when we're running it. And of course, the Elm workshop itself has been referred to in several of the other videos and more to come as really the way that we need to design our enterprise integration layer using a logical model derived from interaction with the business. So let's just jump into how they look. So Elm Workshop is an interactive, facilitated, business-driven session. And during the session, what we're doing is we're depending on the interaction and participation of the people that are in the organization from a business track perspective, that are actually doing work in the business, not so much technology, that are going to interactively work with us to come to and resolve our questions surrounding what are the true core business concepts, what are the natural business relationships involved. So you can see from here, we're working in interactive session. We're talking to business in their terms about what are the core business concepts. We're contemplating all the different things from legal to manufacturing to interests to logistics to whatever it is that they're involved with to understand what the person, place, thing, event, other objects are that are involved. And again, to reiterate, it's all about people involvement at this phase. So it's really getting people involved. Here's a couple of shots from things we've been working with. One is to consider here, take the time to analyze what we're looking at, really think through from a business view, what does that mean? How do we define what it means to be a customer? How do we define a client? Our client and customer the same thing? You know, have those kind of conversations. Discuss with the group, back and forth, get that iteration going. Take time to contemplate. Sit back and you can see this guy's really enjoying taking some time to think, is this how it fits together? Am I missing anything? And then also plan on presentations. So we'll be presenting this information to the group so we can say, hey, here's what I think it is. Here's what we come up with. Let's discuss this together. And it's a very interactive process. Of course, the goal is to get to this kind of a high-level Elm model using the Post-it notes. And as we've shown, this just maps directly back to the actual physical table structures of hubs, links, and satellites that we're going to end up using. There's a few other artifacts that we captured during these Elm training workshops. So you can sort of see here on the bottom left corner, this gentleman's moving from the discussion on what is a core business concept to taking and pulling one of them out. And here's a little more detailed snapshot of it. But for example, customer. When I'm working with customer, tell me who a customer is. Well, a person who purchases products and services from us. Okay, fair enough. Give me 3 characteristic things about that customer that help define who that is. Just, again, we're not trying to do master data management. We're not defining everything. We're just saying elevator pitch. Let's get to what is this concept called customer. Then we have what are some of the attributes that describe them? What are some of the subject areas they belong to? What are some of the relationships they have with other things in the model? And then we start to look at some of the main attributes so we can get a little bit deeper into defining. Really interesting about this is super powerful 80-20, 90-10 rule, because all this is really fitting on one page. We capture these as artifacts. We have a much better understanding of what the concepts are and how they interrelate with each other. So this is basically what goes on during the Elm modeling workshops. And I definitely would interest you guys to get involved and take a look at the Elm workshops. We'll see you in the next session.